What's up, my dear students? This is DJ Niggs, and welcome back to school. Radio 187.1. We're still number one, I think. Now, what you're seeing in the screen is not a dream, not a hallucination. That is totally legit that I'm doing right now. I'm creating a tier list. A tier list of Korean celebrities that I may or may not know. So, without further ado, just sit back, relax, and enjoy this first shitty episode of our new segment called The O.Y.E.N Files. Welcome to the segment filled with shitty content and shit called The Obscurity, but not so entertaining. It's the O.Y.E.N Files. 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 继续了，它是这是O.Y.E.N Files， 是的O.Y.E.N Files。继续报道的水道，你这个地球通龙上涨，冰淇淋就是。Welcome to O.Y.E.N Files, first episode, first debut. Anyway, what you're seeing on the screen here are the pictures of people that I may or may not know, celebrities from Korea, or they speak Korean at least. So we're gonna rank them from A to S to SR and then SSR. So I'm not gonna put B on the Korean tier list because I believe there are no B tier Korean celebrities. Anyway, let's start with the first one. So we got here is Jimin from BTS. You know, I've heard a lot about this guy. And since everyone has come to an agreement that this person kind of represented BTS, even though I heard that Rap Monster is the more of a language savvy among the BTS. But the reason why they put Jim in here, ask the producer. I don't know what that means. Anyway, since this is the most favored character of all, I'm just gonna put this in the SR tier. You know why SR tier? Because the fact that they're manufactured, they don't really have this much origin story to cover up. So I'm more of a plot guy more than a manufactured lover, you know, something like that. So it's not good. It's not so good, and it's not. And I'm not gonna say that it's mediocre, since most of the K-pop stans here in Asia are kind of digging this guy. So I'm gonna put it in the SR tier. Next is Lee Min-ho. You know, personally, I know this guy. I've watched the series in our local dub called Boys Over Flowers, and for a Korean novella, this is the first guy that I kind of know and kind of remember up to this day. So without a doubt, I'm gonna put this to the SR tier. Now for the next one, I'm gonna dedicate this to this person right here. You see this shit? That's an SSR tier. What? You wanna argue about it? Good. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one. EXO. Yeah. Whenever I wake up in the morning, this kind of rapes my ear very early in the morning. You know, whenever you had a neighbor or something that plays this one, it just makes you want to wake up early and do your chores instead. You can't sleep. And personally, I can't sleep mostly to Korean music, but the fact that it's here because I pulled it personally myself. I kind of forgot, but it somehow titles Growl or something like that. So I'm just gonna put this. And also, they're still kicking it. There's no disbandment unlike One Direction. So I'm gonna put it to the S tier. Next is this guy. I know some of you can't recognize this Korean, so I'm just gonna pull up a so that you have a little context about who this guy is. So this guy here is a pioneer. He's a pioneer language barrier. Yeah, if you remember this person, that is the pioneer of Korean language. He bridges two language barriers between local and foreign language. He gave fucking good connection that allows us to understand the deeper accent of the Korean language. So without a doubt, I'm gonna put this guy in the... it's hard. It's either S or SR. I'm just gonna put it in S because there's nothing much context about him. They're kind of pioneering this kind of meta so that we could understand their language in a short amount of time. So I'm gonna put it in the S tier. Next is this. I forgot the... wait. The producer told me that his name is Nancy. I asked him why should I include him here. It's because she's the most known character among the what do you call this? The girl band named, what was it? Twice? Momoland 21. What's important here is she's the most favorite girl, and I've seen some clips in YouTube, and you know what? I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and just put it in an SR tier. Alright, satisfied? Good. Now we're here to the last four, so I'm kind of saving this for last because I personally knew this out of four that is remaining here. The three, I knew them, and I kind of personally picked them here so I could put them in the tier list myself. So let's start with Lady Rainicorn. Ever since I came to this world, this is the first fictional character to introduce me to Korean. No joke. There's no subtitle or translation for her, so I'm gonna put her to the A tier because there's nothing much here. The only thing that I hate the most about her is that there are no translations about what they're saying. So the fact that she just spout gibberish in the show makes me a bit angry because there's no context, especially that episode where she's trying to tell a joke and Jake is the only one who's laughing. That pisses me off. So I'm just gonna put it in the A tier. Next up, Chloe Park. This character is precious to the producer because he is inspired by this character to make that cheerful song, which he makes a little bit of extension if you know the song In Your Heart, which was played by Ice Bear and this girl from the show We Bear Bears. It was from the song Shorts, or I kind of forgot. It was, yeah, I think it was from a short animation of We Bear Bears. So to pair her with Renicore, no, because I can understand her, but her parents, I can't understand her parents. Still, no language barriers, but because it was highly recommended by the producer, and because there are proof that there are inspirations that can be pulled from her, especially from singing, that makes you pumped up to, mix up some songs of yourself, or at least give an appreciation towards the music. So I'm gonna put this to S tier. So next up, we have this man right here. Not much who knew this guy, but I kind of saw him on the internet a few months ago, and wait, let me check it out. This created This person pioneered, instead of pioneered language, he pioneered this song that's roughly translated from Korean to the local language. That's why it's kind of moving. It's just so, it's undescribable. It's just so beautiful. The way you hear the accent, so beautiful inside and out. So I cannot recommend you more about this one. So without further ado, this guy moves to the S tier. Like this one guy, he's a pioneering. But the difference is he's pioneering the Christmas music industry, which is pretty cool. And lastly, the man, the myth, the legend, Faker. Why am I even telling you this? You can just search for yourself who the Faker is. Even Lil Nas kind of recognized Faker. So I'm not gonna tell you some context about Faker. You know who Faker is. Though, I can tell you this. Even though he lost this World's 2022, that guy never fails to amaze the people. That's the only thing I can recommend. That's the only thing I have to say about this guy. There's nothing more. Yeah, that's it. Faker, the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT. S tier. So here we go. With all tier lists complete, so here is my Korean celebrity tier list. If you have any violent reactions, I don't give a fuck. This is a shitty piece of crap. I'm gonna delete it before I get assaulted by angry Korean users. Even though they can't detect me, because this is an obscure video. I trust you that. It's not gonna grow anytime soon. Meanwhile, we're on that. We're gonna stay obscure as long as we can. I mean, if you have any violent tensions, or you have snarky comments or recommendations on what tier list am I gonna do next time, it's not bad to write in the comments. I don't really fuck, because in the end, all's fun in what's not fun. You know what I'm saying? You don't get it? Good, because I don't get it. Anyways, that's the end of the first shitty episode of this new segment. Once again, this is DJ Niggs, always telling you to stay cool, stay fresh, and I'll see you next time. Nice. Killing me.